Hi guys, welcome back to Massell Creations. We are going to make the bunny mold, or we're going to make the bunny from the mold that we got from the Temu, the last Temu haul. I did not get a chance to pour that one, and then I got a couple of others. I'm not going to get to those today though. We're going to do this one, and then I'm going to, for a red, white, and blue piece, I'm probably nuts for trying this. This is... he looks like this. He's got a tall pointy hat and a nose and this beard. He's super adorbs. What I am thinking is I'm going to keep his nose and his beard like that. I'll just flesh color that and then give him a white beard. But in his hat, I don't know if this is going to turn out, but we're going to try it. I want to do a combination of red and blue chrome powders. And if you've watched the video where I used the chameleon flakes on our little dragons and painted their bellies, and it made a multi-tube, well, here, this is a better, here's a jar I made, and you just sprinkle all the different colors in there, and then you just push it into the mold, burnish it into the mold, and it gives you all of these different colors, because I used all different colors to make it, so it makes it super pretty. However, on this, you were able to just throw it in there and it was what it was. You know what I mean? It didn't matter because it was, the whole thing was going to get covered that way. However, on my little gnome, I only want my hat to do that. So I think we're going to paint his nose and his beard. I wasn't going to paint his beard, but I think maybe now I will. I'll go ahead and paint his beard white. And that's going to be the white portion of the red, white, and blue. And then the red and blue is going to be the chrome powders, and you'll see. I hope it'll work. If it does what I think it's going to do, I think it's going to be adorable. But we'll have to wait and see. So, I'm going to paint our bunny first. I did measure our gnome, and he holds 6 ounces, and the bunny holds 2.5. So we'll make 9. We'll make 9 ounces. It'll be super easy because I'm coloring all the resin white. It'll make the chrome powders brighter. It won't give them that really lush, deep color, but it should make them brighter. This little guy's holding a carrot, so we're gonna paint that carrot and the leaves, traditional carrot and leaf color. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with it, and I'm gonna see, if I can keep it. Oh, for gosh, I was gonna say keep it in just a carrot, and I've already got orange all over the bottom of my mold. Good Lord. Let's see if I can get that cleaned off, because I'm gonna get it all over inside my bunny, and I don't want it in there. Let's see if I can fold it inside out. And that is Tiger Orange from Rolio. I have a discount code down in the description if you're interested in anything that we're using today. Almost everything has a discount code. And then we're going to use parakeet green for the leaves. I'm going to make this one a nice bright bunny. And this was an assortment pack, so they come in these little packages like this, which is kind of nice. I kind of like it. It's a lot easier to store than the round jars, but in the same sense, Klutzy Kathy tips them over, and then I have powder everywhere. So it's a double-edged sword. And we're going to just take some black UV resin and put down in the eyeballs. And then he can be whatever color we want him to be from here on. And the trick is going to be, can I see those eyeballs through the mold? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the outside of the mold so that as I'm looking through this clear mold, I can see where the eyeballs are at. That's the wrong lid. While that cures, I'm going to go ahead and paint his nose. And this is Nude Peach, also by Rolio. I'm gonna use this. This came from Temu. I have no idea what color it is. They don't tell me. So what I did is I took a sphere and I put this powder in the sphere and I backed it with white, and then I turned around and backed it with black so that I could see what it would look like. And then I just attached it to the cap of this so I would know exactly what I'm looking for or looking at. And there's 5 different ones, and I did it on all of them. So you could just kind of look over there and glance and just see if I'm looking for a blue-green or a dark blue or a purple, or if I'm looking for a white with a hint of something, then that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I want this white one, so we're going to go with it. So we're going to use this one on the beard. And I am going to go ahead and do the beard. And if it gets up in the hat, I think it'll be okay. I think. But if I tilt it down, we shouldn't get it in the hat, right? Right. Logic tells me gravity will feed it down as long as I don't make a flippin' mess. And we're going to back it in white, so we should be okay. We should get this real pretty white that we have on the cap. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I can't tilt it up.
While I paint our friend's beard, I have something really exciting to share. Massell Creations has hit 2,500 subscribers. If you watch my channel, you've seen the video on that. And honestly, I cannot thank all of you enough for your support, whether you've been here from the beginning or you just found our little crafting family recently. I appreciate each and every single one of you. To celebrate, we are doing a big giveaway, and we're going to have 10 winners. We're going to have 4 resin grand prize winners, and we're going to have 1 members only grand prize winner, and then I'll also have 5 handmade item winners. And our resin packages are going to include amazing projects from some wonderful sponsors like Eye Candy, Rolio, and even Into Resin. The winners are going to receive resin supplies including pigments, molds, gloves, everything you need to start creating something fun. And for those of you who just love watching the videos but don't actually work with resin, don't worry, because we're also giving away handmade creations from my shop, including items I've personally made right here on the channel. To enter, simply fill out the Google form linked in the description below and choose which giveaway category you would like to enter. If you live outside of the US, please choose the shop category only, because our sponsor prizes cannot be shipped outside the US. But my handmade prizes can be shipped worldwide. It'll be more expensive, but hey, we only hit 2,500 once. The giveaway will close on June 27th at midnight Central Standard Time, so be sure to get your entries in before then. And again, thank you so much for helping make this channel what it is. I still can't believe we're talking about 2,500 subscribers. Y'all are amazing, and I'm so excited to celebrate with you.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking our blue chrome powder, and I am just sprinkling it all over the inside, and then I get some red, and I do the same thing. I'm just sprinkling it down the middle. So, and then what I'll do when I get enough in there is I'm going to go through and I'll just burnish it into the mold, into the silicone. And then whatever happens, happens. And we'll just go from there. So I'm just trying to distribute the color kind of evenly here. Oh my goodness, I hope this works. Alright, so let me close these up so I don't have an accident. I think I want a big puffy brush. We're going to try it. See what happens. Okay, I can't get all the way down in the tip, so I'm going to use my skinnier brush. And I think we did it. I think it's pretty well covered. Make sure we go around the lip of the hat here. I will wipe that off of his beard and out of his nose, though, just to make sure we don't get any colored resin behind that, because I think if we color the resin, that might make a difference. You know what I mean? If it starts to mix with the resin, we don't want to do that. So I am going to get that out of there and off of the white. And worst case scenario, if his white beard turns red and blue, we'll just paint it. It'll be fine. All right, I'm going to mix up some white resin, and we will be right back, and all we got to do is pour. This is pretty easy, I hope. I have mixed up 9 ounces, and I've let my paddle drain down into the top of our gnome. And I squished his little tip of his hat so we didn't have any air bubbles in there. So now the only place I have to worry about air bubbles is down in his nose. So I'm just going to tilt this over and pour nice and slow so we don't incorporate any bubbles. And then we should have enough left over to do our bunny rabbit. And I think we might marble him. Dome him. Just like that. And then I'm going to take our bunny. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Did I just leave him? I really want him scooted over. Whew. Don't breathe. And don't knock him over. Okay. Let's do, just in case I was not the neatest cleaner-upper of all the goodies on the inside, we're going to go ahead and marble our bunny in the black and the brown like we did our owl in the last video. So I'm just going to make some drops in our, resin. And that is coffee. And then we have black. Oh my goodness. We'll stop right there. I'll get my... Oh man. We may get a brown... Oh, here we go. It's kind of mixing. There we go. Now I think we're okay. And I want to give his ears a squish. But don't disturb those eyeballs. And then we're just going to top it off. And I have way more resin than I thought I was going to. Why do I have all this resin left over? Okay, we've domed our bunny as well. Oh my goodness, I have an ounce and a half. Let me figure out what I'm going to do with this. And I will bring you back on the demold when we've... All right, figured it out. With our extra resin. Right, we'll be right remember, back. I bought this in our Hobby Lobby haul. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. Well, I'm not sure what it's going to look like when you pour it out. So with the leftover resin, I poured that. Isn't that cute? That is so sweet. Aw. And it looks funky because I didn't have quite enough resin to fill it up. So I added a bunch of chunks of resin, some stuff that didn't work out for me. And I added it into the resin, but you cannot feel it. So anyways, like I said, this was just made so that I could see what the heart looked like. And that is adorable. Love, love, love it. Okay, so now I know what it looks like. So when we do pour it, we'll have that. The main events. Let's start with the bunny. I love how soft these molds are. And he stood up pretty well, so I'm impressed. Oh, he looks gray, not so much white. That's okay. I got some marbling, that's good. And these are plenty cool, so I should not lose an ear. Should not. One more quick announcement. My middle son has wrote a book that is set in a steampunk fiction that will be out in October on Amazon and has created a tabletop game, much like Dungeons & Dragons style. And it's set in a fantasy, but later will incorporate that steampunk world. If you'd like to check it out, I'll leave that in the description below. Okay, he turned out pretty cute. Aww. Actually very cute. I'll put something in the ears. I don't have any bubbles that I can see. I don't see any bubbles anywhere. Yay. Aww. That's so funny that the most marbling happened right across his face. He looks like he's wearing a mask. Oh man, Zorro the bunny. Oh, he's so cute. Aw, okay. We'll doll him up a little bit. And now to see if our patriotic gnome turned out like I hoped you would. And this one, you really do just roll it down. That's the easiest way I have found to take him out. Come on, you little stinker. There we go. Haven't used this one in a hot minute. Oh, we did get red and blue both in the hat. That turned out super. Oh, I missed one little spot. I didn't miss it, but it's not nearly. You can tell I didn't buff it into the the mold right there. His beard ended up catching some of the red and the blue, so it must have shown through. That's interesting. Or I didn't get it all wiped out from the inside, you know what I mean? When I brushed it all out, I might have left a residue on there, and it showed through the white, because here it looks great. This is what it's supposed to look like, so I think it left a residue. Let's see what we can do to doll him up too. Well, I guess I gotta fix this. Hold on. That does it for today's video. Our gnome turned out pretty cute. The white marker did help a lot on the bottom of that, and then I spray sealed it with clear spray. And then of course our bunny turned out so stinking cute. Painted his face, his ears, his feet, and his little tail. Turned out adorable. You could do this in like a pink marble. You could do it in a blue marble if you wanted to make it more specialized, maybe for a baby's room or something like that. But either way, absolutely adorable. And I mentioned in my Temu haul that I had ordered a whole bunch more, and they just came in today. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to show those to you. Don't forget to go down and register for the big giveaway. We'll give that away. You have all week next week to register, and then we will draw that when I come back. I'm going on girls' weekend with my mom and my sisters next weekend. So as soon as we get back from that, we will draw the winner for that. And until next time, I will see you then. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I hope we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Little business built on hope, a prayer and a chance, living out a dream with these two working hands. Sometimes I stop and think,